Alright, I'm going to be doing a video of the Duracraft Pedestal fan down in the basement. I just cleaned it up yesterday, since it was getting a little bit dirty and such. So I figured I'd do a video of it now that it's cleaned, and I'll do another video of it, like testing video of it after it's all dirty again, and all dusty, all covered up in filth. I just figured I'd show you guys the other one quickly. I will be doing a testing video of this one later on. I've had it down here, but I never really did like an official video of it. But I'm just not in the mood to. I just do this one now since it's connected. But also I'm just moving some stuff down here. As you can see, I brought the Modern Fan Co. down, the Modern Fan Co. Hugger fan down here, and here's the 12-inch pedestal one, which I need to put back together. It's been taken apart ever since we moved here, so which has actually been almost a year now. But yeah. So this fan was actually belonged to the old place. Well, I don't know if it belonged to my mom or the neighbor upstairs or something, or who it belonged to, but it was down in the basement for since as long as I can remember. It looked messed up because I don't know what it is now. Like I forget what it was, but yeah, like the pedestal part, like it was always bent sideways and such. So yeah, I got it fixed up. I fixed it up somehow. I forget what it was. Like, it was just always bent sideways. It's still a little bit messed up. But, yeah. Basically, it's kind of the same thing with the Aries table fan, which I don't even know where that is at the moment. But, it was in a lot worse shape than that one. The fan this fan, when I first tried it out to see if it worked, it didn't even spin almost at all because it was down in the basement for, like, over a decade when I first found. Like when I first tried it out, which was like maybe like a year or two ago. It's actually probably been down since I was a little kid. I don't remember seeing this one ever at all, to be honest. So yeah, I was in like a portion of the basement that was below our dining room, and before they actually cleared out that whole entire the warriors that owned the building at the time when we lived there, before they sold it and we were forced to move out and such. Before they cleared out that space, I brought the fan over to like the area, like where I painted the Rainbow Littleton and such, and I was using it down there for a bit, just to see it, just to test it and such. And I put a ton of oil in it so it ran better. And it still needs a little bit of oil. Like if you don't use it for a while, you'll need to give it a little push so it starts running well again and such, because it would lock up a little bit. Or it'll stall out sometimes, but yeah, the fan's in a lot better shape than when I found it. It runs, it's actually usable again. There's only a few issues with it. Is this portion right here separates from pretty easily, which is kind of the reason why I have it down here. My mom would move it around a lot and it would fall apart on her. But the main reason why she told me to bring it down here was because it's very dirty. I cleaned it decently before I brought it down here, but I need to clean it even more thoroughly. I'm probably going to use some bleach on it just to get all that grime stuff off of it. But this would actually be a better one to use upstairs for my mom's bedroom than Alaska, in my opinion. Even though Alaska moves a little bit more, the only thing is it's very loud and she doesn't like loud fans. This one's a lot quieter, especially on the high speed, so I figured this will be a better one for her. And I might just use this one as a basement fan instead. Just this one. I just found actually on the same street that we lived in, where the old place is. But the reason why I rather keep this one down here is because the back's all broken and such. It works fine actually, just the same as this one. It's not better, but this one's it looks nicer. It's in a nicer condition appearance-wise. So I figured this would be a better one for upstairs. And I did have it upstairs in the old place a few times before I moved. In fact, I did use this actually at the old place when I took down the Passport 2. During the few days we were still living there before I moved out of there, since I needed something to cool me down. So yeah. So yeah, I figured I'd show it to you guys right now. Testing it again, so it's been a while. And I did clean it up, so I want to see how long it takes for this fan to get dirty again. But this actually might be a bedroom fan I use upstairs for my mom after I sell the Lasco. Since she doesn't mind it, but she did tell me that she wanted something that's a little bit quieter, since it is a bit loud It's kind of like the Hunter Rockefeller fan. It's a bit loud, and she doesn't really like loud fans like that. So yeah, I'll go ahead and start off on no speed. And this one you actually have to push it down so you can turn it on. On all the speeds, this fan's pretty silent, so that I feel like this will be a better one for my mom. Although there is another fan I prefer to have in her bedroom, but that one I kind of just want to bring up here just for sentimental reasons. Although I might use it in my bedroom as well, but we'll see. It's one I've been meaning to bring up here for a long time, so. It moves good air on low speed. But the main reason why I'm thinking about moving this one upstairs is because it's really not that yellowed and stuff like that, like the other one and stuff. But I figured since it's actually not in that bad of a shape, I figured I might as well have it upstairs instead of the basement where it would start getting more. Even though it's been in the basement for so many years already, I'm actually surprised it's not that yellowed, honestly, like the other one. Like the main reason why I'm not testing the other one right after this is because I won't have enough space on my phone, so yeah. That moves good on low speed. Put it to oscillate. It's actually a pretty quiet fan, so I figured this will be a good one for her bedroom. It's mostly the stand that I need to get cleaned up. Okay, it is kind of not really, it's really not that nice to look at, especially if you have it upstairs in a place that's very nice and clean. For a basement, it's not a big deal, but if it's upstairs, it definitely wasn't nice to look at, and I definitely agree with her. Although maybe if I can swap that bottom part out with the other one, that might be a different thing, but I don't know, that one she would trip over a lot. I can already see that happening. But yeah. Alright, now to move it up to medium. Now this fan definitely does do a good job cooling me down when I need it, but sometimes the basement's a lot more hot than it usually is, mostly because of the boiler being on and such. Yeah, which is why I put up the incompetent, but I took it down briefly just until Nathan comes by, help me put it up properly and such. I don't know what that is, but the boiler is right there, and that's off right now. So. Moving pretty good air on medium. Put it to oscillate. I definitely made sure that we didn't leave this one behind at the old place when we moved out, because it was going to get thrown out, and it still works fine. Although the last go run moves more air than this, it's just very noisy. It moves more air, but it's not as well made as this one, so I figured this would be a better one to keep. I mean, I do know for a fact that the last go is more powerful than this, honestly, because when I was using a floor fan, like a pedestal fan, in the bedroom at my bedroom at the old place before we moved out, which was like after I took down the Passport 2, I tried out the 12-inch one right over here with a 72 reassemble again. You know, it wasn't enough. I put this one on. It cooled me down a bit, but it was just so humid and hot that day, so I had to use the Lasco. That was actually the only one that kept me cool at night. But my mom doesn't need something that's powerful. She just needs something that moves air. Oh no, I think it was this one, but I'm not sure. I think my mom was using the Lasco. I don't know what it was, but I do know the Lasco moves more air than this. I can now stop it from oscillating, move it to high speed. So when that shuts off, I'll show you guys what I mean. That this fan's pretty silent on high speed. Honestly, I already miss having the aircon teed up, so it was actually pretty nice to look at. Just having a fan up here was pretty cool, but it'll be back up pretty soon, so. But I'm not going to be down here almost at all this week, so I'd rather have it down since I'd rather just take it down as such. Something on its vibrating. What's the stand? Yeah. I'm going to try to touch up those few spots that have like a little tiny bit of rust on it. You can definitely like hear that it's pretty quiet. So I'm gonna put it oscillate. Except that vibrating sound. It's actually never done that recently until like now. Yeah, it's good, man. And although it does look like just like a generic fan you'd find like at Walgreens or CVS, that's pretty cheap. It's actually housing on it is pretty solid. The fan moves a good amount of air. It's actually a lot better than you'd think it is. So. Alright, I'll go ahead and shut it off and do spin down. It's not too long on it. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. I'll just show it on high speed quickly since the thing's off. I'll just show you that it's pretty silent. On high speed, like, it makes a little bit of noise like from the fan moving a good amount of air. But the other one's just extremely loud, the last go. So yeah. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos to come.